be live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, or as it's now X. We're picking up from where we left off on the bonus stream this week. This is our long stream of the week, our main stream of the week. So we'll be on to 3:30 today. So we've got a good, 4 hours or so, nearly 5 hours of streaming. So if you're watching this back on video on demand, which I know a lot of you have been, thank you for checking out the previous streams and this one today. If you're joining me live through the day, thank you as well. I'm trying to get my coffee from sticking to the table. Alright, and let's continue. So we have got as far as we can get in Saga's story. We're now on to Alan's side of things, but we now can literally only do Alan's until the paths merge, the story merges. It was this Parliament Tower. Oh, it's actually called the Dark Place. Is symbolised on the opening soon, a photography video exhibition by Alice Wake. So she's called her art thing the Dark Place. That's cool. The way this has all been written and tied into each other, it's just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Let's see if we've got any healing stuff actually. It was quite where we left Alan last time, it was quite a grueling ordeal. We've got a flare gun as well as a shotgun. I'm sure this is where it's going to go actually. This is where we were meant to go in. I'm sure that it said to go back to here because it changed. The only problem when you skip between the chapters Here we go again.
Go to hell.
There we go. Return. Here we go. Right, we're in.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
There's one of these in the nursing home, I noticed, as well, which we haven't been able to get into yet. Where is it? Hollywood. It was 2 years ago. I can't believe on the whole game he's not been really referenced at all. God.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in. even after he moved out west.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Show you the trivia.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Up to the combat weakness is clarity.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Go in there. I want to check that other room.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
That to me looks like when he's killed himself, and then there's the guy in the scratch. Something else in here. That's the room with the door, the symbol on it as well. This is when it gets into him. Sure, this is where Scratch then.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
So he kills him in the dark place. I was gonna say, can he die in the dark place?
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
It's gonna get complex now. Because we are still playing as Alan. Okay, now Scratch. But it's Alan because he's got the is Mr. Door? What is his role in all of this? I feel he's a bigger character overall.
I don't have time for this, so let's get over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this.
Oh,
You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our Night Springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
so he's blaming us for dragging someone into this.
Door, Zane, the masks were
Yes.
finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
He's connected to someone that he's accused of dragging, which could possibly be Saga. And maybe, oh shit, I think I know who that is. I think I know who that is.
Wake.
I think that's Saga's dad.
Wake. Wake. You will drown here. Wake. Helen, wake. Wake. The darkness is coming. Wake.
Hey,
Wake. You lost the plot. Helen, wake. Helen, wake.
same as it was. Oh, they need the code to get this stuff.
Wake. Stop using the words. Wake.
of the tunnel. If you come in last, you won't be happy.
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta on what set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän oliski.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöden Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear, that it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Down, down, down we go. So on the lookout for a shoebox. Damn, that was a short part.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
We need to head to the hotel for... Lots of people standing between us. I think I can use the hotel normally now, though. Don't think we have to worry about me not just walking. I think I can just walk straight through the doors of the hotel. Yeah.
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there. Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. Then, when he finished, he took return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. And when you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
God, this is getting so confusing.
I told you not to try anything.
I'm saying he's not dead. Well, he's dead in the dark place.
Oh, mercy. Thousands have gone missing. Beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company. And cut! Oh. Now that is drama.
What the fuck? I had a million questions about Zane.
He's not dead.
But I had more pressing concerns. I had to find the movie theater Poets Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place. I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side of the plaza.
Yeah, this vibrates a bit to this angle. normally it lines up with a memory. See where it's the cinema. The battery power if I don't have to. We're good, we're good. Okay, so we've got a couple of paths here. These flares could be a quick slide. Oh, they're already there. So that. It's locked. So anyway, we can go forward. So the cinema is over there. But let's just adventure into here for a minute. That was that locked room. I think that might have unlocked the door. Use up a fair bit of battery, but if it's So, mate.
Good to see another sane face.
Not sure how sane I'm feeling. Be careful out there, Tim. If you see me, make sure it's really me, not some psycho wearing my face.
Sounds like you've been having a rough go. I've been there. The missing time, the aliens.
Wait, what's this about aliens?
Oh, I was just convinced that everything going on with me was because of aliens. Abductions, signals beamed into my head, that kind of thing. Now I know it's been Door all along. I haven't ruled out him being an alien, though.
Missing time?
It's the same thing I've been saying. The dreams. Sometimes I wake up in a completely different place, missing entire days. I have no idea what happened, but I'm trying to find out. Things always get better if you just keep moving forward, Alan.
Okay. Sin. I honestly think that this is going to end up being Saga's dad. Not going there.
The theater appeared to be closed.
Yeah.
Maybe the ticket could still get me in.
Please enjoy the film, sir.
Oh, okay. So that did get us in. It's actually sick. See anything. Right, that ladder. We'll go into the theatre. Excuse me.
They say God made us in his image. Just like us, he is an uncaring, cruel son of a bitch. Having made it in heaven, he doesn't want us there, dirtying up all that nice white upholstery. And he doesn't want to reach down to help us. He gets his kicks just binge-watching us struggling, hurting, killing, dying, screwing it up again and again. Lazily stirring it up when things threaten to get too placid. This city is only here to satisfy his sick, voyeuristic pleasure.
That is all we're... I think that's all we're up here to do. to the movie theatre.
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here.
He's like orbs, he's like base. Ah, here we go.
I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there.
Painkillers. Okay, so we can change the scene. What we do.
Question. How do you run from an idea, from a thought, from a story that lives in your head? You can't escape your fears. You carry your monsters with you. The devil on your back, it's in you. You're running right back to it. A loop. I have to stop. Stop running. Stop writing. I won't write another word. It's too dangerous. Only horror comes out of it. People get hurt. I would let the currents of this ocean wash me away. But what if I forget why I stopped? What if I forget I stopped at all? That is fucked up. If that happens, I'll start writing again.
Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake.
That's why he's been missing for 13 years, probably, is that he stopped writing. But now time's passed and he's forgotten that he stopped writing, so he started writing again. It's a vicious, never-ending cycle. Similar, the change rooms here feel very much like the change room that we were in before we went to see Mr. Law. So I'm wondering if they're linked in that regard. God. Oh, a flash grenade, that's good. Okay, got another flash grenade as well, that's awesome news. Now I think we've been everywhere we can go. Oh, actually, have we been through these? Yeah, these doors are blocked.
The main
change
event
the
was the murder.
story.
I had to find my way to it. The first step toward the murder site, I was making progress.
So what's changed? We can't go that way. Let's check the top. Check out the top deck first. This is new.
I was missing something.
We need to get a key or something. I wonder if the other pathways opened up.
Someone had barricaded themselves in the room.
Hello. Come out, come out. Step in here. I think this feels like it's an area that's going to be hostile at some point. Okay. So someone's barricading himself in there. Maybe. We get into that room. Can I change it back? Then change it in there potentially. Top and it should change, but we'll be inside the barricaded room. Here we go. Awesome. Lined up.
It would do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe. 2 of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something special waiting for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Scratch? Zane? Give me a name!
You will meet him soon enough.
There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it.
So, yeah. Stage areas opening up. Just quickly save it. Again, always sweet Just check. Posters changing. Sure there's nothing else to pick up. Still locked. That's probably our way out though, potentially. Yeah. Scene. This. Change this room. What does that do?
Wake. I need the words.
And make it the more dangerous. Couple of medicines. There's a door down there. So it's a line up.
Urban legends circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film, Tom the Poet, before he went missing, mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie, played by himself. The biggest mystery was around his lost film, an early work made in Finland, Nightless Night, rumored to have mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known surviving copies, but the cult chased it as if it were their unholy grail. Just like Wake's books were.
Okay, time to change the scene. Let's go for the Cult of the Worth first.
Alan, awake. It's you, following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods, pretending to be a secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you, A puppet, blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film. It played a role in this story. What is this? Zane was in the clip holding my lamp. Was he playing me in his film? Zane's lamp on the screen had no light. I could transfer the light in my lamp to his.
Wait.
The light of the lamp shone out of the screen and revealed the doors.
Wake.
I was back out into the night. The seedy alley away from prying eyes was a good scene for dark deeds.
We're getting stocked up on some items now. So, like, ways I'll check this out properly before we change the scene. See if there's anything out here worth grabbing.
Maybe I had missed something on the plot board.
Looks like I can't do anything here anyway. Let's change it to call the word first. Doesn't appear to.
Someone had fallen to their death from the rooftop.
There's evidence of that. Ah, here. Line it up, do you reckon, at the top? Struggling with at the moment is figuring out the angles to
I could figure this out on the plot board.
You don't think they're gonna want us to, like, cut off a finger or something for this initiation, do you?
Nah. I'm sure we'll just chant some ceremonial stuff. Nothing to it.
Well, it's about time. We paid our dues. Made plenty of their problems disappear. Dumped all those nobodies down that chute.
What we did or didn't do, it's all behind us now. We're going straight to the top, partner.
Yep, like we died and went to heaven.
The police car felt important to the story. The answer was close.
Perhaps the two police officers, so they were giving up bodies for Scratch, I think is what he's saying. Scene to look at. That's the clip of Lost Film. I wonder if this changed anything.
In the city trapped in eternal night, they watch the film where the night never arrives, where the night hides in your mind.
So that's all in the scenes. Still can't get out of there. Still need to somehow go to the roof and find where someone fell. How do I get to the roof? Is there a ladder? Am I being stupid? Maybe it's in the other scene, because it said Police car felt important. Inside there. There we go. Get to the roof and then we can change the scene.
Straight to the top. The dirty cops lived down in the city. Their city. They had committed repulsive deeds to get there. They told themselves it was worth it.
Yeah. Be at the top, I think. See.
Move. Don't you fucking move, or I'll blow you away.
You got me, Mr. Casey. I'm all yours. Go ahead. Ask that burning question in your mind.
How did you do it? How did you get me into that film clip without my remembering it? Talk to me, damn it!
You've seen the film? Good, good. Now you're ready to meet the Grandmaster. He's waiting for you in the projection booth where everything will be revealed, where he will project a new reality onto this one. And now, Mr. Casey, I've played my part to the end.
No, no, no! Crazy bastard! Why'd he jump?
The projection booth. Was that where I'd find the murder site?
Let's feel pretty. I think that'll change much. Oh, it's, I think. Should open the door. Yeah, here we go. We need to go back into the theatre. This Grandmaster. Save. Yeah. That's true though.
The target! You can't take the words!
So let's get that door.
I found myself in a maze of film equipment. There had to be a way to the projection booth from here. I wasn't alone.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Grand master my ass. You're a clown in a mask.
Get intense.
I was back where I started. A loop within a loop. I had to keep going.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Who was it? Who said that? Grand master my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron.
Is anything that changed? Was that door? I think.
The Casey in the story was losing it. I wasn't far behind.
It's not locked.
I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Okay.
Show yourself. Who was it? Who said that? That's a real clever trick, asshole. You can run, but you can't hide. The grand master my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, you moron. Why don't you come here and say that to my face, buddy? Then we'll see who's the moron.
Maybe another door.
I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut
Casey?
Who's there? Look, you got the wrong guy. I'm not Alex Casey. I only play him in the movies. He's just a fictional character.
What's going on here?
You don't have to kill me. You don't have to go get that knife and stab me. You can just give up and go back. Forget about the ritual sacrifice to open the way forward.
The ritual sacrifice to open the way?
No. Don't do it. You don't have to become a monster. Just leave the knife where it is. In the back.
A knife in the back? Everything about this was absurd. Our dialogue forced and ridiculous. In desperate need of another pass. But I'd play along to see where it took me.
Let's forget about the knife.
The knife?
Don't go looking for the knife. There is no knife.
I can. It feels like the sort of game that you could break it, but if you try and listen to what he's saying, but I don't know if we're just doing a continuous loop. We might give up and just have to, unfortunately, kill him. Want to kill you, dude. But the game has given me no choice. I ain't got a choice. I think you're gonna be done for, Casey.
Oh no! Oh no, you don't! You'll be sorry!
Left it.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's a theme park.
I was getting close.
Welcome, Alex Casey. You've done well. You've played your role perfectly.
Everything out of your mouth is a damn lie. The only place any of this makes any sense is in your psychotic brain.
As a fictional character in a story, you've fulfilled your purpose. You brought the writer of the story here. You can go now, Casey.
No, I'm not going anywhere before I get some answers. How was I in that movie? Why does all this feel so familiar? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck am I? No!
And welcome to you, Alan Wake.
What the hell?
This is the ritual to lead you on. We're just one step away from your final destination, Mr. Wake. But first, here's an unanswered mystery for you. If Casey was fictional, and you assumed his role as a detective, are you now fictional too? Whose story are you living, Mr. Wake?
The visions were getting under my skin, coming too close for comfort. Not a separate layer, but mingling with my own reality in the dark place. Wait. Dead end. This can't be right. Did I miss something? The murder site.
God. Whoa.
The mask was the key.
This is the master we put on the well saga.
I was traveling deeper into the dark place. The poem on the wall was growing at the same pace, dogging my footsteps, like my unwanted shadow moving in the corner of my eye. It wasn't my writing. I didn't know what it was. A terrible prophecy. A curse looming over me.
Alan Wake.
This is how I could help her.
Saga Anderson, listen. I've been tricked. Scratch wrote returned. I tried to fix the story, but he stopped me before I reached the end. He has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? Wait, Scratch.
I need to stop him. I need to stop him before he gets out. He's after Alice. I'm still trapped, but I'm making progress. I wrote you in to be the story's hero. Scratch made a horror story. I need to match the genre. It has to be dark, but the hero can break through, save her family, save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, whatever you're doing, it's working. You just need to keep going.
We found family in the horror story.
was closer now. Closer than ever before. But there was no time to lose. Everything was hanging in the balance. I could still lose it all. Parliament Tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop Scratch, get the manuscript,
That's how we go.
fix its ending.
Appreciate that it makes it very evident where I need to go every time. So back to Parliament Tower. Just gonna have to fight our way there. Should be able to rewrite the lobby to the normal. What's the first one? Cult the word, I think. Take that. These to line up.
There wasn't enough alcohol in this city to drown the memories of this nightmare, but I damn well try. This case would never be closed. I had more questions now than at the start. The irony of being trapped in a postmodern detective story. I felt watched. The eyes of some unseen audience on me. I wanted to turn to the hidden camera and tell them to fuck off. But I didn't know where to look to break the fourth wall. There would always be another case for Casey. A million stories in this dark city. The night opened up to welcome me. I walked into her arms. Roll credits.
Let's go back to the
The phone was ringing again. Somehow I sensed it wasn't saying this time. Hello? Hello? It wasn't Zane. It wasn't Scratch either. Huh? You're me? Me? I don't understand. There's a lot I don't understand.
The dark place operates in loops. Time is a story. I'm calling you from a different point in that story.
From the future? I'm never getting out of here, am I?
Yes, you will. And no, you won't. And that is by your own choice.
What does that mean?
sorry for what you'll have to go through. You need to go back to the talk show studio basement. Get Alice's photos from a shoebox there. Before you can go to Parliament Tower, you must put the photos into the shoebox at her statue at the plaza. To help you, to help Alice, to help Saga Anderson.
I'm my own Deus Ex Machina? Really? How many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I'd follow the steps he laid out for me. Alice's photo from the talk show building basement. I had to go back to get them. I'd bring the photos to the shoebox by the statue.
Wait a minute, is that not the... Maybe this is the actual... shoebox in the basement. So in the studio, which is here. What am I missing?
Alice's photos were in the talk show basement. I had to bring them to the Plaza shoebox in order to enter Parliament Tower. Only then could I finish the story.
I'll hop back through this way. Jeez. I thought I had to come down this way. Ah, there we go. Somewhere in here. Think.
Alice's photos.
Hey,
I recognize the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. I need to get them to the plaza.
Good morning, Vicky. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? Did you finish this in the end? I feel like we're really close. I feel like I might actually get to the end of this today if it goes well. Shit. okay, if you want to avoid spoilers, which I totally understand, this is we've done all we can do with Saga now. So we're now moving on to basically wrapping up Alan's side of things, and then that will be pretty much, I think, when I to the end of the game. So you may want to duck out of this for a while. It's totally up to you. Just give you sort of fair warning. These. Oh, you've already got audio. Okay.
I had the photos now. I needed to put them into the shoebox by the statue.
What are you up to today? Lots of enemies here. Dump those in, we can move. Packing is any chance for everything is here on Wednesday. Oh. But I hope it's as well as it can go. I hope Wednesday goes as well as it can for you and all of your family.
I'd been here many times before. I didn't know how many. This felt different, like my last chance, if it wasn't already too late.
Never nice days, are they? So you spending the days tomorrow, Friday? So you got like a long weekend there with your family. I can imagine. I know what it's like having lost family and friends and stuff. It's one of those things. It's really tough, but it almost once the funeral is over, then it's sort of like you can start to hit a bit. I've found. I think it's one of those things that everyone needs to come together for. Yes, then the week Friday to Friday. Oh Jesus!
Scratch was in there, writing his horror story. There was still time to stop him. I needed to get inside.
Nightmare I can't wake up from. I thought I could contain Ellen in my photos, but I can't. The monster just keeps coming back. Every night. Like waves hitting the shore. I'm so tired. All the time now. There's so much rage inside of him, I can't stand it anymore. God, I tried so hard. I can't. made a decision. Most of you won't understand. People call me an artist, but I don't care about any of that.
I wonder if she's going to end up killing herself.
I just wanted to show the world what I see. I can't keep going like I have been. It's time for a perspective shift. To go from photographer to subject. From artist to art.
Alice Waite took her own life shortly after completing her work in the dark place she would missed. But Olive, I knew that was going to happen. So he's now. What is this? Her final photo? Are her final photographs? Oh fucking hell, man! This is awful. I can't sit too close to the screen. This is like the old green videos. Film.
Alice was dead. Scratch tortured her until she couldn't stand it anymore. Until she broke. And all that time, she thought it was me. Scratch was still here. He hadn't escaped the dark place yet. He was scratching my edits out of return.
The loop.
I had seen this before. This was not Scratch. This was me. Caught in a loop. I had stopped myself trying to fix the manuscript. I was the one haunting Alice. It was always me. I killed her.
So good. This is so good.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
End of initiation. This is so good. The story is just absolutely fantastic. I still have no idea how they're going to wrap it all up in the end. But we are really close now.
We did bring Wake back from the dark place with the song and the clicker. But he didn't end up here now. He landed on the shore after I faced Nightingale in the overlap. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! He got out with my face! Scratch!
That night I found Wake here. He appeared because of this. The summoning. That was Wake. Scratch wasn't pretending to be Wake. They're the same person.
He's here! Scratch! Watch out, Andy!
change of plan. I'll lure him to the cell. When we're inside, lock it and blast it with all you got.
Hit him, Estevez!
Too fast. Anderson, pin him down with gunfire for me to get the light on him.
On it!
Damn it. Anderson, we lost power.
Oh, no, don't right now.
Got him. He's trapped. This is your shot, Anderson. From the lights. Get away.
I'll get it running. Just be ready.
Jeez.
There's more ammo waiting. Ready to roll now.
I got him pinned. Hurry, Anderson. We lost power. He's free.
Hang in there, Anderson.
That's one. Need to get the other as well.
No, I've got no healing items. Oh, I've got no healing. God's sake. So it's put me back to where I was, but I've got no where the previous where he was, but I've got nobody.
He's too fast. Anderson, pin him down with gunfire for me to get the light on him.
On it!
Damn it. Anderson, we lost power.
Back.
Use the light on him. Got him. He's trapped. This is your shot, Anderson. Turn the lights. Lights are out.
Look out, Anderson!
Hit him where it hurts, kiddo! We're here for you, Saga!
God's sake.
Okay, we're back. Stock up on ammo.
Make us proud, Saga!
Shoot him.
Shoot.
Now, Estevez. The lights. Yes, got the bastard. Power is out. He's coming for you.
Anderson, he's coming.
Need to rotate the lights.
Show him, kiddo!
Trap him now. Got him.
There's another light.
Shit, he's free. Lost the lights.
I'll fix it. We can hit him again. Anderson, I dropped gear for you.
Need to point the lights at the cell.
You're gonna be sorry, Scratch!
We're ready to roll now.
You got fighting blood in you, kiddo!
Shoot him to pin him down.
to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but it's official. Tear Fest is canceled. Today, Bright Falls feels a little less bright.
Lose. Chapter. Some of these chapters now are kind of thick and fast, like really quick. Okay, we're now playing as.
We need to get to our next gig. We're doing this for you and our lovely saga. You take care of things on this side. Don't screw it up, Tom!
I'd seen it all play out. Like a horror movie I'd been forced to watch. The Dark Presence held all the cards now.
They've gone underground. Where is she?
Welcome back, Wake. You are Wake now, right? With the shadow out of you? Some good news, at least. Bad news is, I haven't seen a situation this fucked since the AWE in Eagle River. The shadow's now in Alex, and Anderson is gone. We need to figure out how to salvage this.
I'll do anything it takes to fix this, Agent Estevez. I'm the reason this is all happening.
It's never that simple. But I should have put you in a box and shipped you off to a containment facility the second I laid eyes on you. The only question now is... are you able to fix this?
I can try.
Not the most encouraging answer, but we'll make it work.
Scratch. The Dark Presence inside Casey. It threw Saga into the lake. If she ends up in the Dark Place, she could be there forever. It took me 13 years to get out. Zane never did.
Tor and Odin went in after her, right? Maybe they'll get her out. With the power of rock and roll.
I saw them when I was trapped there. They performed in my musical.
I'm immediately less optimistic about this.
What's the situation?
I've never seen an entity break a Bureau containment unit like that. And now the Dark Presence is occupying Agent Casey? When it attacked him in the woods, it must have been preparing for this.
And now he has the clicker. Scratch will go to Bright Falls and use the clicker to bring about the horrific ending he wrote for Return. But I can still fix this.
How?
Scratch must have the manuscript. If I can read the ending, I can rewrite it. I need to go after him.
Well, you won't get very far without these. This plan is a real Hail Mary, Wake. I wish I could help, but this is all on you. I got you every kind of weapon we have available. Don't fuck it up.
I needed a car. The FBI vehicle would be at the parking lot.
I've still only got my shotgun, my pistol, my flare gun. I want some like laser weapons and stuff.
I was awake again, clear-headed for the first time in what felt like a lifetime. I was back exactly where I left. A dark forest outside Bright Falls. A gun in one hand, a flashlight in the other. Haunted by my own writing. Alice taken from me. I knew what I had to do. Stop the horror story from coming true. Stop the Dark Presence.
so many. Oh, they're all coming quite thick and fast now. This way. Got to follow the bases and follow the one path back.
In the dark place, the dark presence went into me. When I was pulled back here, crossing over weakened it, made it dormant. I couldn't remember what had happened, but I could feel it, getting stronger, waking up. I thought it was hunting me, closing in. It was inside me the whole time, and then it took over. Turned me into Scratch.
Back in the car now. And able to get some Bright Falls if I borrow the FBI agent's car. She's going to be left there with no way of getting back.
To get to Bright Falls.
I'm sure she'll figure that out. I'm sure she's got a radio. She'll call someone to pick her up.
I brought Saga Anderson into this story to help me escape. She succeeded. It cost her everything. I'd used Alex Casey in my writing for years. The real Casey had been drawn here because of that. Now he was a victim too. Saga, Casey, Alice, all this horror originates from me. It's my fault. Scratch had to be stopped. I've driven down this road before. Been driving on it forever. If Scratch had brought the dark place here, this would take me back inside. In 2010, I dived in, a leap of faith for Alice, with no idea that the cost would be a nightmare worse than death. It had taken me 13 years to get out. Now Alice was dead, because of me. And I was going to make that leap again, this time knowing the cost all too well. Another way to look at it, I had brought the dark place here with me. I never had gotten out. Maybe after this I finally could. It was a fool's hope. I had no choice. I had to do it. That didn't make me any less terrified. Fuck it.
This is not what I expected.
Absolutely mind-frying dark ocean summoning.
Hello, I'm Ilmo Koskela, and welcome to the Koskela Brothers.
People there
This week we will
watching all of the videos.
anticipated new novel by Alan Wake.
Alan Wake's latest novel, Return, is breaking every literary record in existence. It's the great American novel.
Thrilling, moody, and captivating.
There's a murder mystery that pulls the rug out from under and turns into an all-out supernatural
Her family is a blatant commentary on a woman's struggle to balance her personal and professional lives.
It's basically
The trilogy's exciting conclusion at Deerfest. Oh, Wake's Return.
basically wrapping this all up as if it's all been part of the book, which is an awesome way of making you question everything yet again.
I could see the round windows of the writer's room in the photo. That's where I had to go. To rewrite the ending of Return.
God.
Sick story. And I love it. To die for.
Oh god, I was going to start hatching him to death.
I had the book now. I could write my ending to Return. I had to get to the writer's room to stop this horror story. This was an obsessive, egocentric nightmare, all revolving around a vain monster of a writer and his final divine work of art. The novel Return come true. It wouldn't stop here. It would keep spreading.
We saw the doorway at the top of those stairs. We couldn't get into it at the old people, so 0 weapons though, which is always a worry.
I had to find another way inside.
Basement. It's fun. Why is there's a light on over here? Oh, hello, it's Alice.
What was that? Alice was dead. Was this a trap? Or was Scratch torturing me?
Yep.
Shit, Scratch! Fuck off! Fuck! Shut the fuck up! Fuck off!
Get your butt in here, Alan. It's safe here. We're safe in the light, Alan. For now. But he's very pushy.
Rose, right? From the diner.
How are you here?
I'm here to save you, silly. I got your instructions. I found every hidden message you left for me. In the radio, in the wind, in the forums on my Alan Wake fan site.
What? No, Rose, I haven't been leaving you any messages.
Oh, I get it. Yes, Alan, only a crazy person would think you've been leaving them secret messages. Wink. But now you need to get your butt upstairs, Alan. This shit won't right itself, no matter what William Shakespeare said.
Right. Thank you, Rose. I'll do what I can. Upstairs. The writer's room must be in the attic. That's where the windows were.
It was up on the, all the way up, and then on the left, and we were here with Saga. I went by Artie's room. There's Artie.
Come together, Tom. I have put everything ready for the visitors. I'll come to wash the floor of your room next. All you need is water and Vileda. Water is the oldest bulb. Water finds its way. What water brings, it takes away. It can be clean or dirty. It can keep life or drown it.
Ahti. I didn't expect to see you here, but it makes sense. Can you help me find my way? One last time.
Now there's a devil in the fish trap. Don't be spooked by it so that shit won't start beating your underpants. Okay. I'll get the door open for you, Tom. There you go. The matter is a stake. Now comes the end of the rhyme.
Thank you, Ahti. I was here. I needed to write the ending. I only had one chance to get this right. Return's ending was an eternal Deerfest that would keep spreading. Given time, Scratch would plunge the world into his nightmare. I had to stop that from happening. I had to write one more chapter for Return. I needed an ending that took everything already in Return and extended it into a conclusion that would save us. Only the perfect ending would work. A perfect ending that would save us all. I was the only one who could write it. Everything depended on this. On me. Any second now, Scratch would burst through that door to stop me. Every plot thread dangled in my brain. It suddenly felt impossible. Something stirred in the room, coming to me. An idea. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there's only victims and monsters. If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I won't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone.
The ending will have to be dark no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
The scales always need to balance. Something felt different. I'd never seen myself in a vision before, but it fit. Saga and I were both at the center of this story. She was now my co-author. This was the beginning of the end. We were characters in a horror story, charging blindly towards the finale. We still didn't have everything we needed. This would not work without the clicker.
We end up going to Sargas, trying to get there.
No!
What's going on? Am I in the field office? No. It's the mine place. My work. It's all gone. What the hell is happening? I can't sense anyone. Where is everything? Nothing's working. I can't think straight. I can't leave. Why can't I leave?
Trapped.
The Dark Presence took over Casey, stole the clicker from me. The last thing I remember is him throwing me into Cauldron Lake.
I'm in the dark place. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out. I don't know what to do.
That wasn't me. Was it? What?
God.
Failed who? What's happening to the case board? The board says I failed them. Who's them?
I let everyone down. Logan, Casey, myself. This is my fault. My daughter is dead. My partner was taken over by a monster. I'm trapped in the dark place. Powerless.
I'm not powerless. What is happening here? This isn't me. Logan. I neglected my family for my job. I was too thrilled by the cases, the mysteries. I liked how dangerous the work was. And now that danger has destroyed my family. It killed my daughter. No. Casey. Casey depended on me, and I let him down. I wasn't watching his back. I got wrapped up chasing the wrong lead. He needed me. Now he's turned into a monster. He needed me.
Scratch took Casey, and it's my fucking fault. I'm a terrible mother. I let my daughter die. I'm a failure. This is what I deserve.
The story.
My life, my family is just part of a book.
Another white asshole deciding what I get to do, how I get to do it. He took my daughter from me.
I'll never be free of this story from him.
He used her.
She's not dead. God damn it.
Easily. This just never ended.
No! I'm done with this. It just keeps coming back.
Something's very fucking wrong here.
I hate you.
able to.
Night Springs. Logan and David love that show. Their weekly ritual. This isn't... What? This case. This room. Is any of it even real? Casey was hurt. I should have been watching his back.
Okay, so the evidence is in the room.
Casey was being corrupted and I did nothing. Scratch was Wake. How could I miss that? I never should have trusted these.
So more to work with now.
What is this?
It was...
Why is this happening? It feels like I'm trapped in a nightmare. Stuck in an echo chamber with all my fears, my doubts, my insecurities. What? No. There is no way out! I spent too much time away from Logan.
Things being added to the room.
I've had it with you cultist maniacs!
I never should have left Casey at the hotel by himself.
The cult stuff's not down.
It was so obvious the Koskela brothers were behind the cult. That's not... No.
Please, Mom, help.
The cult was just the beginning of the spiral. I hate this, but it's all true. I had tried to silence these thoughts, focus on the case, but I can't escape them anymore. I'm drowning. I need a way out before I'm dragged under. No. There has to be a way out. I need a way out. Oh, God. None of this is real. I've lost it. I'm not even here. The mind place isn't real. A case about supernatural darkness. I'm having a full-on psychotic break. I dragged Logan away to a tin can in Watery. She's dead because of me. There has to be a way out. I need a way out. It's over. There's no point trying. Everything is lost. There's no way out. No way to fix this. There's no way out. I'm stuck here forever.
just me and my past. My guilt. My mistakes.
I'm not getting anywhere. I'm stuck. But this is my mind place. My mind. Everything I need is here. It has to be.
Oh! The lights.
No. No. I'm not giving up. Focus, Saga. The answers I need are here somewhere. I just have to look. Logan. The horror story used her.
You? Thank you. So you, I'm so badly that I live on my toast. Look at this. Retreat. Sorry for anyone who's watched this back on video on demand.
Scratch was too much for us. I should have made KC stay behind. My badge. Never should have taken this case.
Anderson, look, after Miranda left, it was, well, I was in a bad place. You dragging me to those dinners at your house with your family, it really, meant a lot. Thank you.
Hey, Mom. I made you a charm bracelet for good luck. I made a matching one for me, so bring me back something cool from Washington.
We wear the charms.
No. I'm not reading anymore. I am honored by this award. Thank you. While our agency must continue to improve, the work we do here, protecting communities, pursuing the truth, it's the most important work there is.
Stop blaming yourself, Anderson. A knife in the arm is just part of the job. If you're gonna keep fussing, you can get the hell out. But leave the whiskey.
I saw this online and it made me think of you. Okay, what are you doing? Don't make a big deal out of it, Mom. No hugs, no hugs.
Hey. Just calling to say thanks for your note. Oh, sometimes I just get in my head too much. So, thanks for pulling me out. You're really the best, Mom. Really. Okay. Talk soon. No. This is all real. I know it is. The FBI will kick me out. I'll have nothing. What the fuck? I'm not a perfect mom, but I'm doing my best. Logan was just being nice when she gave me that mug. I never deserved her. Our job is dangerous. Casey himself told me that. It's no one's fault.
It is my...
It's not too late. I can still save them.
No matter what I do, someone will get hurt. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid.
I'm my own worst enemy. The fears in my head are stopping me from trying. From leaving.
Fuck, no!
It's okay to be afraid. But I can't let this end here.
I can't. I just want it to stop.
Giving up won't make this stop. Logan needs me. Casey needs me.
No! Shit!
So I didn't like it. So I think
I'm so close.
that's it.
The dark place wants me to hate myself. But I just need to get inside my own head. I've made mistakes. I'll make more. But I can do better. And I can start by leaving this room.
I'm afraid it will hurt. But nothing will hurt more than not trying to save them.
It will hurt. But I will fight. I've made mistakes. I'll make more. But I can...
I can't do that.
The dark place tried to trap me here. The only way to leave is facing it head on. Wake called it a nightmare. I need to dive into that nightmare and find a way back home.
Saga gripped the pump-action shotgun, aiming down the barrel.
Let's get out of here.
Saga, wake up. The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me.
This way, isn't it? I think it's over this way. There it is.
Hello?
It's me again. You need to go to the statue of Parliament Tower Plaza. To make your ending come true,
Landing? A shoebox? Who is this?
Agent Anderson. Is that really you? Sorry, this place likes to play tricks.
Sheriff Breaker? What happened to you? How did you end up in the dark place?
I was brought here. Snatched away from the morgue by a man named Warland Dorr. Been trying to piece it together for... Well, it feels like a long time now.
I need to get to Parliament Tower Plaza. Do you have any idea where it is?
This place, it's like trying to find your way around in a dream. I've been trying to map it, but it keeps looping, shifting. Like there were many versions stacked on top of each other. There is a page. Describes Dorr finding his way through this place. I tried to follow the steps, but no luck.
Who is this Dorr person?
He's here. Somewhere. I've been seeing his face in my dreams for years. This whole thing is insane. But he is much more than he seems. He's connected to all of this.
Can I see that page, Tim?
Of course. In fact, it's the page I tried to give you back in the morgue in Bright Falls. Huh. Now that I think about it, maybe Dorr brought me here to keep you from reading it. Here. I'm gonna keep looking for Dorr. The closer I get, the closer I feel to waking up. I need to find the man behind the curtain.
Warland Dorr walked across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. He stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
I know what I need to do. The door to Parliament Tower Plaza was at the construction yard. This is the first time I've seen a page about Warland Dorr. Who is he?
A door that stands between two rooms is in both. A door that can lead anywhere is everywhere. That door is the center. He governs the currents of reality.
With all the powers mixed up in this, it's hard to know who's playing who. Opening too many doors. This isn't important right now. I can look into it later. The page describes him moving through the door. How can I do that?
The dark place has many faces and many names. It is a mirror, reflecting all possible realities. The family of Dorrs have the power to shift between these realities, here and elsewhere.
If I can find a way to navigate through this nightmare, maybe I can find a way to get back home.
Where the construction size, I think it's over here. Okay, it's not there then. Turn me around. Not that way. What the hell? Inside. Ah, there. Stations to wake before.
I made it. I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
Really needs this for the shotgun.
Enough already. There's the shoebox. The clicker. And some kind of bullet. Shining with light. How did the clicker get here from Washington?
That's be a lot. Hey, it's the run of wire into the pipe.
Yes?
Hello. You don't know me, but you need to listen.
This is Alice.
How did you know the clicker would be there?
This is important. Alan's lost. He doesn't have the ending. He needs your help to finish the story.
How am I supposed to help him from here?
Simply helpful.
Okay. I'm in the dark place. Wake is in Washington. I could talk to him in overlaps before. Alan. We need to talk about the ending.
Saga, what is this?
My mind place. I've reached out to you like this before. But I understand more about it now.
You see visions too. I used to think they were ideas, inspiration, but they're real. Just like this now. I try to use them to make the story come true.
So this is coming from both of us. Maybe that's how we could communicate in the overlaps. We could use this to stop Scratch.
First, I need the ending.
So there's a problem with the ending?
I don't have the ending. It has to be perfect, but I don't have time to figure it out. I don't know what to do. Fuck. I'm so sorry. This whole thing is a fucking mess.
I agree. But we can still figure this out. And what exactly does perfect mean?
The elements of the ending need to come from the story's pre-existing parts. To make matters worse, this is a horror story.
So the ending has to be earned. Set up by the story. You can't build a case without supporting evidence.
That's the only way to make it stick.
You don't need to tell me this is a horror story.
Right. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
There must be a way to bring a hero into the story.
If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
I can't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this.
They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone. I have an idea how to help Casey. He's a real person who I twisted into a character. He isn't my creation, so he isn't a suitable host for the Dark Presence. I can write that into the ending to drive that fucking thing out of him.
Well, if the ending has to fit the story, this is how I see it. Return is a story about a story that comes true. And I'm a character in this story.
Not just a character. The hero.
Okay, a hero. In any case, I've been through hell to be here. And this is my life. It feels earned to me that I rise above the story and be there to create the ending.
Yes. That's what we're doing. Here, now. We're figuring out the ending I need to write.
This isn't Scratch's ending. But this isn't your ending either. This is our ending. You aren't the only one deciding these things anymore.
You're right. I can't do this alone. Every time I write, things only get worse.
You beat this thing back in 2010, Alan. And here you are doing the same again. You're a hero too. We're in this together.
Then let's bring it home.
The ending will have to be dark, no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the heroes. The scales always need to balance. Fuck it. Let's go with this.
Are you sure?
There's no time for anything better. Scratch could be here any second.
Then that's our ending. I have the clicker. I'll find a way to get it to you.
And I'll get the pages down. See you on the other side.
I need to retrace my steps back to Caldera Street Plaza. I arrived in the dark place through the fountain. Maybe I can leave that way too. Caldera Plaza is back through the subway. I have to hurry.
Do that shot come back.
Saga, I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker and the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I feel like I've always been on this journey. Okay. It must end here, this darkness. What lies under the surface now shifts. A play of shadows catching my eye, thrusting my face into the water.
He's here.
It's shockingly cold, past the mirror of the surface. And I will see.
Casey?
The end.
Scratch! Now!
A white, searing light of truth that for a flash pierces the shadows and reveals the hidden horror. And in that moment of silence, the whispered message finally heard.
Come on, you motherfucker! Come on! Come on!
What if there's nothing waiting to be revealed? The play of shadows fool us all, subterfuge to get our price of admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser. No answers, no truths. The hero turns to look inside, is destroyed by what he sees, and is redeemed. Saga said we're both heroes. I'll pay that price. So will she. We are here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing but sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place? Another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning. The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy, forgetting. To know nothing when we loop around, back to...
Over. Anderson.
Oh man, that's how they're leaving it. Ah, what's the way to end it? If that is the real ending, I still don't trust. I don't trust the credits.
This part is just for you. After the haunting started, I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in Bright Falls. I went to their offices and something happened there. After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything. I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself. My fears, my photos. Inside a dark tide of madness. The same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out. You never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too. I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you so that I could get you to where you needed to be. The only way out of your loop is destruction or ascension, light or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see, the light you need to see, until you're ready. Alan, I think we're getting close.
It's not a loop.
It's a spiral.
That's what it was. It's not a river, it's an ocean. No, it's not a loop, it's a spiral. It's so good. Don't know if there's any more after that or not. No, that's it. Well, they have definitely left that on an absolute massive cliffhanger for setting up DLC. I'm hoping. I know that Sam Lake, when we were at EGX, Sam Lake said that they're going to do some free DLC as well as paid DLC. So I think that'll bridge into the next game. Absolutely incredible though, from start to finish. So good. Thank you to everyone who's watched this playthrough, whether that's live or on video on demand. We're moving on to Spider-Man 2 next, so I want to take a break for 5 minutes, go to the toilet, and then we'll pick up with starting Spider-Man 2, which is going to be awesome. We're just going from a great game to great game at the moment, so you stick around for that. If not, then hopefully catch you on the next one.